Well, I've got the day off, and being the end of May, it's only right that I go fly fishing. Yeah, so we're approaching the end of Duffer's fortnight. The trout will be full, and they will also have had quite a bit of pressure from anglers, I would have thought, and are probably going to be a little bit wary, lazy and sloppy and cautious about any big mayfly patterns that I present to them. So I'm going to tie a rusty spinner, that's a variant of it. I'm not claiming to be any expert in fly tying. You should join the Fly Tyers Guild or someone like that if you really want to know your stuff about it. But this video is really just to emphasise the point that anyone can tie flies, no matter how ham-fisted you might think you are. Always amazes me how few barbless hooks are available in the shop. So it's good for the fish, and it's good for you, because when you catch on one that you've tied yourself, there's definitely that sort of feeling of accomplishment. So here we go. I've got some red thread. It's graded in weight as a 6/0. Buy most of my stuff from funkyflytying.com. Great little company down in the southwest. It's an online fly tackle shop. I'm just going to catch the line on like that, holding the tag end tight. So by covering the shank of the hook with thread, it just means anything else that we add to the fly has a little bit more purchase, it doesn't slip around so much. Cut that tag end off. Right, now I've done that, I'm going to attach some tails. Mayflies typically have 3 tails coming off the back like that. I'm going to use Coq de Leon, lovely strong fibres. You can just use pheasant tail. The trout don't really care, to be honest. To attach those on, I'm going to come in behind the hook like that, and then as I wrap it over, it will bring it round hopefully to the top of the hook, like so. There's our 3 tails at the back. We can make them stand up a little bit by doing a wrap behind them, like that. I'll make them stand a little bit prouder. And now all we need to do is add some material to make a body for the fly. Treat myself to some beaver dubbing, Nature Spirit beaver dubbing. They've even written on there rustyspinner. How handy is that? So I use that orange stuff. Don't really need much of it at all. Typically when you're a beginner, you get a pinch like that and you need to halve it again, you still end up with too much. I like to have a short distance between the hook and the bobbin, just makes it easier. And I'm just going to twiddle that dubbing on, trying to get it as thin as possible. Push it up the line to grab it onto the hook. That's now on. And I'm just going to keep pulling and twiddling. So I want it to be nice and thin, so that I get a good little taper on the fly body, so it gets thicker as it goes up. Yeah, so that's thickened up a little bit. There's your body, and I'm going to add a couple of CDC feathers. These things, col de canard, basically feathers from a duck's arse, nice and buoyant. I'm going to get 2 of them and overlap them so that they're both bending the same way, like that. Sit back nicely in the spot that you want to tie them in on. You don't want to go too close to the eye of the hook, otherwise you won't be able to finish the fly off. So that's 3 turns. I'm going to do another one in front just to make them stay back a little bit. Okay, I did 2. But they're fairly secure. Next thing I want to do is tie on a bit of peacock curl, and that's going to make the thorax. Got lots of peacock curl. They've got that lovely sort of metallic shine to them that you typically associate with insects. And I'm going to pop them on. 1, 2. Cut for tag ends. So I'm going to go the opposite direction. Go once behind, once in front, trying not to catch any of that fluff. And then on the next turn I'm going to do it on the other side of the bobbin, so that I can then tie it in with thread. So that's 2 turns with a thread. I want to try and put it all back a little bit if I can. And there's your thorax. So it's starting to get a bit of a fly shape. Last thing I want to do is try and part these 2 wings that I've tied on, split them up like that, so that they lie flat. I want them to lie flat so they look like so it looks like a dead mayfly that's laid its eggs, or a spinner as you call them. And to do that I'm just going to grab this stuff, push it in between, like so, and then go once over like that. That's tied on. Just need to do a few turns on the head to keep that in place. I can snip that off now. Push the whole lot back and do a whip finish. Whip finishing tool is where? Oh dear, it's all going so well. Can't find my whip finishing tool. Well, you can just finish it off by making a loop around your finger, tie it off like that. That's now safe. So there you go. There's our mayfly. Quite happy with that. Just found my whip finishing tool. Buried in all my So there we go, there's our mayfly, all done.